Hello, fifth and sixth graders. This is Miss Edwards here, and I'm making this video as just kind of an overview of Google Classroom and just so that we can have kind of an introduction video that's a little bit easier for you guys to follow so that when we do our flipped classroom, hopefully it'll be a nice transition for you, okay? Here's just kind of an overview of Google Classroom. Right now, I'm just going to be showing you what is on my 5E homeroom page, but for those of you in 6W and 5G, it's going to be laid out very similarly, okay? So I'm just going to click on this here. Okay, so here is my Google Classroom page for my 5E homeroom. Again, all of you should be joined. Your class code is right here up at the top here. Let's see here. Usually, whenever I have assignments, you can see up here on this kind of on the left hand side where it says upcoming, all of your assignments are going to be listed on the left hand side. Right now, there's no assignments that are going to be posted or that are due anytime soon, but whenever you have homework, say it's going to be due on Friday at 3 p.m., it'll show up right over here on this upcoming part, okay? Now, this first page here, this is the class stream. So again, I'm just going to click on it, but this is the class stream that we're currently on. I'm going to keep content on the class stream pretty minimal because I want this to be the kind of one-stop shop for anything that is really, really important and that you're going to need to find easily. Okay, so the only two things that I'm going to have on there right now are my link to my Google Classroom, or excuse me, my class site, which I'll show you in a second. And then I don't have it posted right now, but I'm going to have your missing work checklist right here, okay? So first of all, let me talk about my class site. So click on this here, and I know we've already gone over this in class, but again, I just want to show you how my class site is organized. This home page, it has all the links to the different pages here, but under Student Portal, this is kind of going to be what you're going to be using the most often if you need to go to my class site. Okay, so it has a couple links on here. It has links to, again, my Google Classroom, but it also has a link to Infinite Campus for students in case you want to log on to Infinite Campus that way when you're home. Now, the most important part that you're probably going to be using pretty often if you ever come to my class site is the Math Fact Fluency tab. There's already a link in Google Classroom, but in case you can't find what you need to do for Math Fact Fluency, you're more than welcome to come over to my class site here, okay? Now, just an overview. Like we've already explained a couple times in class, for Math Fact Fluency, when you come in the mornings, you're going to be working on Freckle.com. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday before school and kind of the first couple minutes of the day while attendance is going on, you're going to be using Freckle.com. Okay, and you should have your class codes entered into your password site. Okay, but Freckle.com is what you're going to be using. Below are the links you can use for Thursdays and Fridays because again, I want to give you guys a choice for math facts, okay? I want it to be fun and engaging for you guys too. So I found a couple really nice sites that you can use on only Thursdays and Fridays for your math fact fluency. There's the Fact Monster flashcards, which I'll click on. And again, this is a friendly reminder. I just ask that when you're doing it, you either click on multiplication or division because that's what we should be practicing. And then if you're fifth grade, click on 5. If you're sixth grade, click on 6. Again, it's pretty straightforward, just fact fluency. The next site is Math Playground. This one has a little bit more, or has a couple more games, but again, just right here at the top, click on either 5th or 6th grade for whatever grade you are. And then make sure that you're playing math games. Again, there's lots of reading games and a lot of good games for other subjects, but I want you to primarily be doing math games. So again, this operations and algebraic thinking tab, and then the numbers and operations in base 10, these are the two sections that I'd really love you to stay in because that's kind of going to be what the focus is in Math Fact Fluency, okay? Now the last one, Greg Tang Math. This one has, sorry, let me have it pop up here. There's only about 10 games here right in the middle. I'll kind of try to highlight it a little bit. But these 10 games in the middle are games that require a lot of problem-solving strategies. So if you really want to challenge yourself, I know I kind of explained Kakuma in class. That one is one of my favorite games. But all of these are really good opportunities for you to apply your math problem-solving skills, okay? So that's another option. Now I'm going to exit out of my Google site because that's kind of all the information we're going to need on there. okay? I'm gonna head back to Google Classroom, and this was the stream. Now, I know your teachers are probably gonna be talking about this in your own homerooms, okay? But I'm just gonna click on this here. This is for missing work. If you ever have work that's missing, I'm gonna be putting it in your document, okay? Right now, I'm on 5E's missing work checklist, but your own teachers are gonna have your own for your classroom. So any assignments you're missing, first of all, you're gonna get a student secret code so that nobody else can see what you're missing, because again, it's nobody's business but you and the teacher, okay? So you're gonna have a secret code and you can see what assignments you've turned in. If the box is checked, that means, yep, you've turned it in. If the box is not checked, that means, oh shoot, it's time to work on that and get it turned in as quickly as you can if it's already been assigned, okay? Sometimes as teachers like to be a little ahead, so if it hasn't been assigned yet, you don't need to worry about it. But if it's something that you know you've already done in class, please make sure you get it turned in, because for my class, you won't get choice time on Thursdays until everything is done. And then I know for a fact in Mrs. Wells' class, and I believe in Mrs. Gaster's class as well, you don't get to go out to recess until your whole checklist is done. Okay, so please make sure your work is turned in, because we want to see all of the hard work you guys have been doing. So, okay, here, whoops, I'll keep that scheduled. Now, that is pretty much the only two things that I'm going to be keeping on the class stream unless I find something else important, okay? Now, I'm going to head over to the classwork tab. This is going to be where the bulk of your work is going to be. In my class, I have it split up into sections because I teach multiple subjects. However, in other classes, so in 5G and in 6W, I'm going to have it split up into weeks, okay? So, for example, this past week here would have been the week of 8/17 to 8/21, okay? And all of your homework would have been in that tab. For my class, like I said, it's just going to be under math, okay? But for math here, again, right now I have Math Fact Fluency posted. Like I explained earlier, on my Google site, the 4 websites you're going to need are right here, as well as the explanation you need. So if you forget, oh no, it's Wednesday, what sites can I do? Just go right here to either my Google site or my Google Classroom and you can go there, okay? And then under general resources, I do have, let's see, the individual student passwords I did make for all 3 classes. This is just kind of, remember, this is an easy to store location because you have a lot of passwords. So any passwords you have, you can just store it in here, okay? That's not an assignment, that was just kind of a material. But one thing I am noticing, 4 turned in, 12 assigned, okay? One big thing this year, okay? So I want you to listen really closely. Whenever you have an assignment, if it gives you the option to click turn in, I need you to make sure you're clicking turn in on the assignment. Even if you completed the assignment, I can't tell if you're done unless you turn it in. So if I see that your assignment isn't submitted, I'm going to put it on the missing tab, okay? So it is so imperative or important that you please turn in your homework. That is the most important thing that I can stress to you right now, okay? Now, the only other thing that I'm going to talk about is I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. Under my religion tab, but it'll be under your guys' math tabs, I have a red exclamation mark, okay? I'm going to be using the red exclamation mark on the emojis. I'm going to be using those for assignments that are graded. Okay, boys and girls. So again, everything I post on Google Classroom is obviously important. Otherwise, I wouldn't be posting it. But if I have something in red, that means that that's an assignment and I am taking a grade on it. So please make sure that you are turning in any assignments on red. So like I talked about down here, when you're turning in assignments, I mean, yes, I care about any assignment that I give you, but especially the assignments in red, okay? Hopefully, yeah, so just make sure that we're doing that, okay? Again, I was trying to keep this video nice and short and sweet, but thank you for watching here, and this was kind of an overview of Google Classroom. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. One final reminder, please do not be posting comments on assignments or on the stream because it gets clogged up for the students that need to find information. For example, if you have a question though, if something isn't loading or if something's not opening and you have a genuine question, by all means, please post a comment on an assignment or on the stream. But if you're just saying, hi, hello, how's it going to Billy Jim Bob over here, that's not really fair to the other students that are trying to find resources. So please just be those nice, kind, responsible, reliable 5th and 6th graders that I know you can be. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in class.